Primitive human. 3 million years ago, the world was a wild and dangerous place. Thick forests covered the land, giant rivers flowed through endless valleys, and powerful predators ruled the wilderness. Survival was never guaranteed. Every sunrise meant another battle to stay alive. Deep inside a vast jungle lived a young girl named Ayla. She had been separated from her tribe many seasons ago. No one knew exactly how it happened. Some said a violent storm scattered the tribe, while others believed she got lost while searching for food. But Ayla had learned something important very quickly. If she wanted to survive alone, she had to become stronger than fear. For a long time, Ayla lived by hiding. She watched animals carefully, learning which plants were safe to eat and which creatures to avoid. She climbed trees to escape danger and slept high above the ground where predators could not reach her easily. One day, everything changed. While walking near a quiet river, Ayla heard a low growl coming from the tall grass. Her heart began pounding. Slowly, she turned around. A massive jaguar stepped out of the shadows. Its golden fur shimmered in the sunlight, and its dark eyes locked onto her. The jaguar was one of the most feared hunters of the jungle, fast, silent, and deadly. Normally, this would have been the end for a lone human child, but something strange happened. The jaguar did not attack. Instead, it slowly circled Ayla, sniffing the air. Ayla remained perfectly still, remembering how animals reacted to fear. Running would mean death. Then she noticed something unexpected. The jaguar had a deep wound on its leg, likely from a fight with another predator. It was injured. Ayla carefully picked up a long stick and slowly approached. The jaguar growled softly, but it did not strike. She used the stick to push away flies from the wound and gently placed leaves she had learned were healing plants. Hours passed before the jaguar finally stood up and walked away into the jungle. Ayla thought she would never see it again. But the next morning, the jaguar returned. It sat quietly near her shelter beneath a giant tree. From that moment on, an unusual bond began to grow between them. The jaguar protected the territory, and Ayla learned to gather food and build safer shelters. Though they never spoke, they understood each other in a way that words were never needed. But the jungle held another danger: primitive hunters. A violent tribe had recently moved into the region. These hunters were known for attacking anything that crossed their land, animals, and even other humans. They carried sharp stone spears and hunted in groups. One evening, while the sun was sinking behind the mountains, the jaguar suddenly froze. Its ears lifted, and a deep warning growl escaped its throat. Ayla knew that sound: danger. From the distance, she heard branches snapping. Shadows moved between the trees. Soon, several primitive hunters appeared, slowly surrounding the area. They had been tracking the jaguar. One hunter pointed directly at Ayla. The group began shouting loudly, raising their spears. To them, Ayla was nothing more than a stranger, someone who did not belong. The jaguar stepped in front of her. The hunters spread out, trying to trap them. One spear flew through the air. The jaguar dodged it with incredible speed and launched forward like lightning. In seconds, chaos erupted. The hunters shouted in panic as the powerful predator knocked one of them to the ground. Ayla ran toward the forest, but more hunters appeared ahead of her. She quickly climbed a massive tree while the jaguar fought below. The battle was fierce. The jaguar moved like a shadow, striking and disappearing between the trees, but the hunters kept coming. One managed to stab the jaguar with a spear. The animal roared in pain.
yet it refused to retreat. From the tree, Ayla spotted something that gave her an idea. A large rock rested on a steep hill above the hunters. Carefully, she climbed across the branches and reached the hilltop. With all her strength, she pushed the rock. For a moment, nothing happened. Then the massive stone began to rolling, faster and faster. It crashed down the hill, smashing through branches and terrifying the hunters below. They scattered in fear as the rock thundered through their camp. Seeing the chaos, the jaguar seized the moment. It leaped into the thick jungle and disappeared. Ayla quickly climbed down and followed the trail she knew so well. After running for a long time through the dark forest, she finally found the jaguar resting near the river. The spear wound was serious, but the animal was still alive. Ayla once again used leaves and water to treat the injury, just like she had the first time they met. Days later, the jaguar stood again, stronger. The hunters never returned to that part of the jungle. And deep within the ancient wilderness, the girl and the jaguar continued to survive together. Two unlikely allies in a world ruled by danger. In a time long before cities, kingdoms, or history, their story became one of the earliest legends of survival. A girl, a jaguar, and the wild world of 3 million years ago.